welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Dutchie. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a little skit on how to exude gayness. I get a lot of questions from you guys asking how to act gay or how to come across as gay, especially when you're a very femme-dressing individual, femme-dressing queer. And okay, I'm not saying that clothes have a gender, because they do not, but I dress like this. Pretty fucking gay, right? I mean, come on. And while I dress a very stereotypical tomboy, queer-ish way, that does not mean that I am queer. I am. Hello, I'm here and I'm queer. But to anyone else, they cannot assume that I'm gay purely on what I wear. However, stereotypes do help with this, and sometimes it can help, which I'm going to be talking about later. But at the same time, I have gal pals who dress like this who are completely straight. Or so they say anyway. So while clothing and physical appearance can definitely contribute to your gay powers, some may say, all thanks to stereotypes, thank you, they're not always linked. And in today's society, we really can't assume sexuality based on clothing or based on how someone carries themselves. So in this video and in this little skit, I'm going to try and give you some handy hints and tips, things that you can say and do while in conversation with people, around someone you're either interested in or just family and friends. Because at the end of the day, we're not all the type of person that can just go ahead, walk into a room and do this. Oh, g'day. I'm gay. I like the V, not the P. I like the V and the P. That's funny. I'm bi. Yeah, not all of us are like that person. If you are, that's great. If you're not, keep on watching. Here are some tips on how to exude your gayness. Woo! Okay, the first tip I want to give you guys to hint at you being gay or queer is when you're in a conversation with someone. Now, this doesn't have to be when you're on a date. It's kind of the setting that I'm going to film it in, but it doesn't have to be in any sense. Say you're talking to a friend and you want to hint to a family member, a crush, you know, any sort of person. You can slip these things into conversation and see how they go. So tell me, like, what do you do? What are your hobbies? Oh, my hobbies. I skate, I read, and I love the beach. Sweet, that's so cool. What about you? Cutting my nails, I like to have them really short, you know. Watching Dutchie on YouTube, listening to Hayley Kiyoko and King Princess. I love King Princess. Another easy thing to slip into conversation, and I mean, you could be the conversation starter with this one, is asking this person what their favorite movie is or what movies they've been watching lately, and hoping and praying that they will tell you, and then they will ask you back, so you can respond with, oh, what's your favorite movie? Oh, my favorite movie, I find it super hard to choose, but either Shawshank Redemption or Easy A. Mine would have to be either Below Her Mouth or Blue is the Warmest Color. But I also love Love, Simon. Gets me in the feels every time. Same goes for favorite shows. And I mean, there are so many LGBTQ+ shows on Netflix and Stan and just any streaming platform. Even on YouTube, they have like mini-series. So there is so many to choose from. And being a queer individual yourself, I'm sure you're obsessed with some show at the moment. Some queer icon, standing some queer relationship, something that you can make conversation about. Oh my god, though, I spend so much time on Netflix. Oh, same. I spend way too much time on Netflix. I'm binging so many shows right now. Have you seen Atypical? I just binged season 3 and oh my gosh, I am obsessed with Bridget Lundy Payne's style and everything about them. Just, I think I'm in love. Oh my god, yes, I'm currently binging Atypical. Such a good show. Another way is speaking about dating history. Now, not speaking about dating history in a way that's going to look bad or in a way that's going to be like, oh, they're talking about their ex. Don't talk about a specific ex, but say especially if you are getting to know someone and you want them to know that you're into them or at least into the same gender as them, you could go ahead and speak about your dating history. Yeah, my sister was saying Bridget came out as non-binary. Sick. Really? I was dating a girl a few months ago that said the same thing. So those are some of the key things that you can pop into conversation with someone. But what are some physical things that you can actually do to come across as queer, almost 100% queer? Well, friends, you're in for a treat. My first obvious tip is go to gay bars. Not many straight people go to gay bars, and if they are going, they're probably going to be going with someone else who is queer, not like a group of straight people. If they do, that's cool for them, but I don't think it really happens. Hit up a gay bar. Take one of your queer friends. And if you're not of legal age yet, don't stress, I got you covered. Go to gay events, find some queer events and go to them. Hit up Pride, hit up Mardi Gras if you're in Australia. Any other LGBTQ plus events around your area. If you don't have any LGBTQ plus events running around your area, maybe search some that might be in another area that you can attend with a friend or a family member or someone. If you don't have any of that and you're not ready to come out physically or do anything in that sort of way, then find LGBTQ plus groups on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. They exist and they're full of supportive people, and you can find friendships and relationships in groups like this. Another way is through dating apps, and although this probably isn't really going to help in terms of coming out to like friends and family and someone that you're meeting without having organized a date, if you just sort of bump into someone and you find them super cute and you want to like come across as gay, then you can use my previous tips. But I mean, if you're a femme lesbian or just femme queer and you want to come across as gay, then you could get on a gay dating app. There you go. Gay, hello, I'm here, I'm queer, and I want a girlfriend, thanks. Or I want queer mates, thanks. Hanging out with other queer people can also make you come across as queer. Making other queer friends and then going on friendship dates and going places together, taking photos together, putting it on Instagram. That can be another subtle way of coming across. And although, as I said before, in today's society, we shouldn't assume, people still will, you know? And if you're hanging out with a group of people who are out and gay and living their life, could be another way. Gays travel in packs, you know? Okay, so those first tips I gave are more of a surefire way to come across as gay, right? So I wanted to put them out there first because they almost 100% show that you are queer. Whereas these next tips, they're clothing tips, so you guys might enjoy them anyway. There are definitely things I've tweaked with my style and fashion since coming out as bi. I've really come into my fashion sense, and I've said that a lot in past videos, but I used to dress very femme and be very uncomfortable with it, but I also dressed very femme because I thought I was super into guys. That's what I thought guys liked. Yeah, I cared about that whole thing, I know, but then I sort of started figuring out my sexuality and being like, yo, no, like I'm super, super tomboy. I hate wearing dresses. I hate wearing skirts. I'm gonna wear what I want and rock it, or at least try to. So I guess if you're femme, this is half the struggle, the fact that you do dress femme. So this might not apply to you. If you don't dress femme, but you also don't feel as though like you exude much gayness and you want some tips on that, here are a few handy hints and tips and tricks. Always roll your sleeves on your tees. Always, always, always be wearing a hat of some sort, whether it's a cap, a beanie, a snapback, anything like that can help you look super gay. Obviously rings, thicker rings as well. Connies or Vans. Vans are a big one, y'all know that. This old chestnut, the keys on the belt ring, like, hello. That literally screams gay. Like, you could still be femme, be wearing like a super femme top and like femme blue jeans or something that like Cami Scott would wear. And then if you just stitch the handbag or the purse for the night and put this on, see what happens. There are definitely ways that you can tweak more tomboy dressing with femme dressing. If you're uncomfortable with what you wear, and if you've actually been considering shopping in the male section, but you're too afraid to do so, or you think you'll get judged or something like that, honestly, stop that. Like, clothes don't have a gender. You can wear whatever you want. Wear what you feel most comfortable in. Something that I'm super mad about lately is like, even with these shorts. So these are guys' shorts. I have to wear a belt because like my butt it's super tight around my legs, my thighs and my butt, but then around here it's not because of where it sits. So I have to do that. but it's like so, they're sick shorts, don't get me wrong, but like they just don't fit properly because they're made for the male body. Like, more unisex clothing, please. I should bring out a unisex clothing line, I swear. But yeah, as I said, don't be afraid to shop in the male section. It took me a little bit of time. Like, when I decided I wanted to, I just did. But the first couple of times, I definitely felt like I got looks from people. And I definitely feel like people were judging me. And even my mum for a while was like, why are you in the boys section? And I was like, because I wanna. And quite often, dudes' shirts are better quality, fit better, sometimes cheaper, depending on the brand. Cool patterns, like hello, you know. So yeah, those were some of my tips on how to scream that you are gay without screaming that you are gay. I hope some of them helped. If I missed a particular tip that you think would be super duper handy, then definitely comment down below. Help the queer fam out. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!